They called Africa poor. They called her backward. But what if I told you the world's richest continent is the one that's been made to look poor? Beneath the red dust, the deserts, the forests, and the rivers lies power, enough to rebuild the world 10 times over. Gold, diamonds, oil, cobalt, lithium, gas, it's all here. Yet the people who walk on it live with empty pockets. This is the truth the world doesn't want you to know, the truth about Africa's hidden wealth, and why the richest continent on Earth remains the poorest in the world. Number 10. Tanzania, the land of hidden gold. Tanzania, known for its wildlife and the Serengeti, but deep under her soil lies gold. In fact, Tanzania is one of the top gold producers on the planet. Her land also hides diamonds, iron, coal, uranium, and massive gas fields off her coast. But here's the painful truth. Most of this gold is mined and exported by foreign companies. Billions leave the country every year, while many Tanzanians live on less than $2 a day. So how can a land so rich have a people so poor? Number 9. Zambia, the copper that built the world. When you pick up your phone, your laptop, or switch on your light, you're using a piece of Zambia. Zambia's copper built the modern world. It also holds emeralds, coal, and cobalt, minerals worth billions. Yet 80% of the country's mines are owned by foreign investors. For every dollar of copper exported, only a few cents stay home. Zambia's story is Africa's story. The wealth goes out, the poverty stays in. Number 8. Ghana, the Gold Coast that still shines. Once called the Gold Coast, Ghana earned that name for a reason. Her land is filled with gold, bauxite, oil, and cocoa. She even discovered new offshore oil fields that could power nations. But despite this, Ghana still struggles with unemployment and debt. Why? Because most of her raw materials are sold cheaply, only for finished goods to be imported back at 10 times the price. It's not lack of wealth, it's lack of ownership. Number 7. Angola, diamonds and oil born from fire. Angola bled for her freedom. Civil war ravaged her lands for decades. Yet beneath those battlefields were oceans of oil and diamonds that could rebuild the nation. Today, Angola is Africa's second largest oil producer, with diamonds that shine in royal crowns across the world. But who controls it? Mostly foreign corporations. The average Angolan still struggles with power outages, inflation, and poverty, even though the ground beneath him holds billions. Number 6. South Africa, the land that shines. South Africa, where beauty and pain share the same history. The world came for her gold, diamonds, and platinum, and never left. She holds over $2.5 trillion in mineral wealth. Yes, trillion, but only a fraction benefits her people. Apartheid may have ended on paper, but economic apartheid still lives, where the few own the mines and the many work for crumbs. Still, South Africa's spirit refuses to die. The people are fighting to reclaim what's theirs. This is Voices of the Forgotten, where Africa's buried truths rise again.
Number 5. Nigeria, the giant of Africa. Nigeria is not called the giant of Africa for nothing. Beneath her land lies one of the largest oil reserves in the world, and her soil holds gas, tin, limestone, and coal. Yet millions of Nigerians live without steady power or clean water. Oil was meant to be a blessing, but it became a curse. Foreign companies drill, export, and profit, while pollution poisons rivers and children breathe in toxic air. Corruption feeds on the wealth, and the people are left with promises. But Nigeria's strength lies in her youth, a generation that's rising to say, enough is enough. Number 4. The Democratic Republic of the Congo, the heart of the world. Congo is the beating heart of Africa. She holds over $24 trillion worth of untapped minerals, cobalt, coltan, gold, diamonds, copper, everything needed to power the world's technology. Every smartphone, electric car, and battery depends on Congo. And yet, Congo is one of the poorest nations on Earth. Why? Because while the world profits from her minerals, her people suffer from war, exploitation, and poverty. If Congo controlled her own resources, she could become richer than Europe. But as long as outsiders own her future, she will remain in chains, not of iron, but of greed. Number 3. Sudan, gold and oil in the desert. Sudan's deserts glitter with gold. She holds massive oil reserves, fertile land, and mineral riches, yet constant conflict and division have turned blessings into burdens. Instead of unity and growth, Sudan has become a battlefield for control over its resources. And the same pattern repeats. Outsiders take, leaders fight, the people suffer. The curse of abundance, having everything, but owning nothing. Hi, thank you for watching up to this point. If you love African mystery history, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you'll be the first to see our next story. Now, let's continue. Number 2. Libya, oil and the price of freedom. Before the war, Libya was Africa's richest country. Yes, richest. It had the highest living standard, free education, free healthcare, and zero debt, powered by oil. But when Libya tried to take control of its own oil and unite Africa economically, everything changed. War, chaos, division. Today, Libya still holds billions of barrels of oil, but the wealth flows outward while the land lies in ruins. A painful reminder that independence has a price. Number 1. Egypt, the land that taught the world. Egypt, the cradle of civilization, the land that gave the world writing, medicine, and architecture. But beneath her ancient sands lie gold, natural gas, limestone, and phosphates. Egypt's wealth built empires and continues to power millions. She's proof that Africa's greatness didn't begin yesterday. It's thousands of years old. The world learned from Africa. They just forgot to give her credit. Now that you've seen it, gold, oil, diamonds, gas, cobalt, uranium, all beneath African soil, ask yourself, how can a continent so rich still be called poor? The answer is not in the land, it's in the system. Foreign control, corruption, greed, and division keep Africa's hands tied. But the chains are breaking. The youth are waking up. A new Africa is rising, one that will no longer sell its soul for scraps. Because the real power isn't in the gold or the oil, it's in the people. Africa was never poor. It was only robbed and misjudged. Africa doesn't need saving, it needs reclaiming. This is Voices of the Forgotten. And that is the truth history tried to forget.